Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. We did not get a not guilty verdict. No, there's no beating around the bush there. We did not get it at all. Well, we can only pray that Maya has not been killed by Mr. De Kelar. Hopefully. The only way to know that is to keep playing, so let's keep going. Oh boy. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. Huh? The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Ungard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying, Pearls. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So, hey, you guys, glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. Well, it's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now. I'll come talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Well, what is it? So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't know anything coming in. Ew, I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to walk here like your place, pal. To say what? Oh, you'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. Ungard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places, and I'm great at making real simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. But by the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Oh dear. Well, that was the first time I ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible! But because of him doing that, we got the truth, finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Ungard. I can't figure that out from anything she said all day. When... What you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It's just... feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick! Even that woman prosecutor was better than that! Franziska von Karma? Speaking of Miss von Karma, you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Yeah, I actually did forget about that. I'm so sorry. Well, Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. Well, she should be done taking the bullet out by now, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What, are you going to visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kinda thinking about it. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? Well, she looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Oh, now I'm definitely not going. Well, let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh, yes, the Hottie Clinic. That name sends a chill down my spine. Ugh. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. I guess so. I don't think there's anything I can present to you, and even then I have a crap load of stuff, so I'm not presenting anything to you. I'm sorry. We're just gonna go straight to the Hottie Clinic, I think. Yes, good. Oh god, this place. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Oh god. Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second, you're... Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes. Director Hottie. Edgeworth. Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it, huh? Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? Oh, you don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes, and that thing, the surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. Oh, she looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes, but I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all, And when I snuck up on her real secret, like, she would scream really loud. Yes. I see. Oh, but she's really cute, too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it. Go back to your room. Oh, you're so mean. So mean, my frisky Friska. Oh, that's so... Okay, yes, it's time for my IV drops, yes. And what are the... and what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Oh, regardless, I was dragged in here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? Oh, I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ungard, you told her to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? Well, it looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime. That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective, to find Ungard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The ends justify the means. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Ungard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Well, because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. Well, that still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was... Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. And now let's talk to you, sir. I mean, your today's trial and you saying that you don't care if she dies? What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far? But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Fair, but at the same time, maybe a bit more tact? By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness! That card! Give it to me! Hurry! Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This! I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card, a man called Shelley de Kelal. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin? Was placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. Miss Andrews was carrying. So are you saying that this is the assassin's calling card, basically? Like saying, hey, look at my handiwork! It's me! Ooh. This might be our chance to get on guard and not guilty verdict then. Oh, wait, but Edgeworth wants us to hide great. He wants us to hide this. Thank you. Well, fair enough, because he said it's a secret investigation, per se. So what about this assassin? So, who is this, Shelley de Kelal? De Kelal is the name of the long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir of the de Kelal name. So, because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them. He has the habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it is part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. De Kelal values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin... You think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelley de Kelal, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner, Wright. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Maya. She's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal. Somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen. You need to know something. One Corrida was killed by Shelley de Kelal. and the client who ordered the job is Matt Ungard, your own client. Please, stop! I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking to any clues that might lead us to Shelley de Kalal. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Letter of introduction by Edgeworth. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Why did Edgeworth say that Matt Ungard was Shelley de Kalal's client? Mr. Nick? Do you think that Mr. Ungard hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya. Please. All I ask is that you make it home safe and sound. Yeah, why would Edgeworth say that? I don't think he's lying about it, but at the same time, can we really believe him when he says that? I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this. Let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Okay, Maya. What were you doing while we were in court? Please tell me you managed to escape, please, God. Or at least discover where you are located. What is this place? I got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way, I can show them this sis and maybe get out of here. That would be nice. Well, clearly we're in a house. I mean, there's a dog door. There is a nice cushy-looking seat with a nice nice computer. A satellite, jeez. A satellite dish in the building. How does that work? Wouldn't the signals get disrupted by the walls? Whatever. And look at this television, like, my god. Granted, this game was written in 2005, I think it was. This is a humongous television for the time. Back when flat screens were a new thing, like stupid new. Anyway, let's examine. Let's look at this humongous TV. Wow, I never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Now, Fooey is busted. I would so die a Happy Samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Oh, I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what's an antenna doing here? Yeah, my thing exactly. Oh, hey! It's a computer! I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Oh, drat, there goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman, and she's kinda pretty. Hey, it looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." Wait, what? With love, Celeste. Where are we, exactly? Who is this? I bet this would be a clue. Yes, it definitely... That's not what I wanted. With love, Celeste. Are we in Juan's house? Are we in Juan's house right now? I mean, I can only think of Juan having a picture like this. I don't know. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute! But it's got a lot of cuts and slits in it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. I don't know, well, Maya, is there any chance you can escape through the door? Ugh, locked. Of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through here. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. It's the— oh my god, that's a very blood red— oh, Jesus Christ. That's very unnerving, all this red on— I assume this is Shelley the Killer. And yes, I know he is technically pronounced Shelley the Killer. But I like to make it fancy, because I find the Killer to be fancy, so we'll put a little flair to the name. Shelley the Killer. It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean? That men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dad? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. No! Oh god, I was... Well, I did not expect my voice to waver so much. It's like... That was a bad scream, and I think that's a sign that I should give my voice a rest. Oh, so I will see you all on the next episode, where I'll rest my voice, get a drink of water or something, and prevent the next warbly moment. Oh, God. Later, everyone.